When you're trying to get clients as a creative, it can sometimes feel overwhelming. Rejections and unanswered emails. In this video, I'm going to tell you what has worked for me, what didn't work for me in the past, and what I'm still trying to improve. So just to clue you in a bit on who I am, I'm basically an audiovisual student at university, and I've been trying to do this sort of freelance work for about 6 months now, trying to look for clients, involving myself in improving my photography and videography consequentially. Because in my area of work and what I'm studying, there's a lot of people that are trying to get into, you really need to get into it as soon as possible. So that's what I'm trying to do. Firstly, what I tried to do and didn't work, I just tried going out shooting random things like street photography, landscapes, and I was hoping that people would see my photos and they'd be like, oh, these look pretty good. He might be a good fit for what I need in my business. That is absolutely not what happened. I wasn't really looking for clients at that time, but if I was doing it wrong. Meaningless Instagram posts about landscapes and street photography, they can sometimes show your style and show photography as your hobby, but clients usually look for a professional photographer, so one that has a curated portfolio or a curated Instagram account. So what I started to do is I wanted to do sports photography. So I started emailing Sporting, Benfica to photograph their basketball games, and guess what happened? Of course they didn't answer, because most of the times the big clubs and big organizations already have a media team, so they won't really need you. But if you look closely in the smaller clubs or smaller businesses, that is where you're most likely to get clients. So basically what I did is I Googled all of the basketball clubs that are near me, so in the Lisbon area, and I started emailing everyone trying to photograph some of their games, and luckily one of the clubs was interested. I was offering my services, so I wasn't gonna get paid, but this is something I really wanted to do. Basketball is my favorite sport and I love to do photography, so merging those two together was amazing for me and is basically what I want to do. So do not be afraid to do free work if it's something you really want to do, because if you're doing it for free, imagine what you will do when you get paid. So shooting these events for free will start to build up your portfolio. And once you start to build up your portfolio, your skill, and your reputation as a photographer, more and more clients will start to trust you, and you will stop looking for them and they'll start looking for you. Just to be clear, I'm not in that stage yet, but I'm really striving to be there. So I photographed a basketball tournament here in Lisbon of under 18 basketball, and it went great. I think I got great results from that tournament. You know, I didn't get paid, but I got the experience, and that is the most important thing. When you show determination and passion for what you do, you will then get the real paying clients. So for example, from shooting that tournament, a young player was watching me from the stands and was watching the tournament. After, he DM'd me on Instagram asking if I did like a shoot just for him at one of his games, and boom, there you have it. That's how you move, that's how you scale up. Now, some things I'm still trying to improve are pricing. I feel like I underprice myself a lot. As I just said, I did basically 4 games for free, which is totally not sustainable, but just for building the portfolio, I was into it. I'm also trying to improve my marketing. So not just a sports photographer, I'm trying to be more of a like all-rounder right now, so I can get the most clients as possible and improve. So for example, not just photograph basketball, I could also photograph like futsal or football, and I really need to be like a broader photographer right now. One thing you need to have in mind is just doing it. So if you're thinking about sending an email to someone you want to work with, just do it. You have literally nothing to lose. Even if they say no, at least you sent the email, you were brave enough to send it, and I mean, now you know the answer. They don't want to work with you. So move on and try to find another person or business that wants to work with you, and so on until you find some clients in the middle of the nose. I'm also still trying to improve my confidence. So when you don't get paid that much, you start feeling like your work isn't worth it, which is just dumb to think, but that's just a thought that doesn't leave your mind until you start getting paid better. One thing I really want to emphasize on is this is not a fast process. You'll have a lot of unanswered emails, a lot of people that say no to you, but after all of this, you will get some clients, and some is better than none. I don't have any secret sauce or anything, just put in the work and you'll get there. I hope I could at least help someone with their journey. And that's about it. I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe and like down below. And if you want to watch a video about camera gear, watch this video right here.